My name is Guanning. In the world of the novel, I am a red armor warrior. I wield a battle axe, wear crimson armor, and move with terrifying speed. Aside from looking a bit like a giant lobster, my presence alone is enough to crush anyone's courage. In that world, I was once a warrior who protected his family, but I was cursed by the red-haired demon. In the end, I became a nameless weapon of war. I can only move by following the will of the red-haired demon. I can act only during the day. When night falls, I lose all power and shut down completely. Later, I was ordered to hunt down the protagonist, Guanning. When I finally found he was talking to a little girl named Little Orange. And that little girl was none other than my own daughter. But at that time, I had already lost my self-awareness. The only thing left in my mind was to carry out my orders. Guanning soon noticed me standing there with my battle axe. Both of them were terrified by the pressure I gave off. Realizing the danger, they immediately started to run. But no matter where they went, I could always catch up to them. Just as I was about to grab Guanning and Little Orange, I realized I had only caught a pile of straw. Something deep inside me was stirred. My daughter had been missing for many years, and I had never stopped looking for her. In the moment I lost focus, Guanning slashed at my armor with his blade. That strike completely enraged me. I raised my axe and prepared to kill him. But at that very moment, I heard Little Orange's voice. Something in my subconscious forced me to stop. I turned and walked toward her. But just then, the sun had already set. Once night falls, I lose all ability to move. Yet, the instant I saw the girl, my consciousness began to slowly return. All I wanted was to take her away from that place. And they used that chance to escape while I could no longer move. Later, Guanning decided to seek revenge against the red-haired demon. He and Little Orange went together to the demon's lair. They were soon shocked by the sight of the sleeping red armor warriors. Before them stood an entire army of red armor warriors. But because it was night, they were all in a dormant state. They posed no threat to Guanning and Little Orange. Soon, they finally met the red-haired demon. Guanning confronted him head-on, but he was clearly no match for him. At the critical moment, Little Orange's flute distracted the red-haired demon. That was what saved Guanning's life. Just as Little Orange was about to be devoured, I, as her father, driven by my love for my daughter and guided by that familiar flute melody, finally woke up completely. I rushed to the scene with only one goal, to save my daughter. With the firepower of a Gatling gun, I forced the red-haired demon to retreat again and again. Even though the battle was incredibly hard, in the end, with Guanning and I fighting together, we finally defeated the red-haired demon for good. And we successfully saved Little Orange.